Hello everybody, so today I am going to install KiCAD 9, KiCAD. Not sure how people how people call it, so I always just sort of change every time I do pronounce it in front of other people. But yeah, so today we're gonna do that. And yeah, let's just get started here. So, I navigated myself over to the KiCad.org download Linux, and I'm going to do it now. Just pouring myself this crazy farmer brewing company beer. Then that's how I'll time myself. I'll be done the stream when I've done this beer. Okay. So, I will go sudo add-apt-repository ppa colon KiCAD / KiCAD dash 9.0 dash releases, and I'll enter my password, which you can't know. What would be your doubt in creating PCBs? Like in KiCAD, I'm not sure if I would be able to help, but I do know, in KiCAD, you make the schematic, and then you make the you go from the schematic to the PCB layout, and then from the PCB layout, there's some different plugins that you can use. Here, I just have to keep doing this. There's different plugins you can use to actually automatically use the KiCAD files, but the more common way and standard way is to generate Gerber files, which I can show later on in the stream here, as I am going and install. Well, it says it will take a minute, so let's just I'll open up one of my current ones here. Public. Say this one. No, that's a different one. This one. Here. Open up. Yeah. So there. And I'll go to my schematic editor. And then, so we got this schematic editor, and then we can go to the PCB layout right here. I should double check on this. It's still going. So it might take a while, actually. This might work well. So now I'm in this PCB layout, and I can fabrication outputs. Now, what I did in this case is I just hit that plugin button, that PCB way button up here. But I can go Gerbers. And yeah, let's just say that. Plot. Refill. And then you have to go generate drill files. Or else you won't get any of the holes. And by the way, the whatever board house you're using will ask for these different things to be different. So I'm just randomly generating them. Generate drill file, close, close. Now we can go over here. Let's see where we are at. Oh yeah, we still got 4 minutes here. So I got the Gerbers right there. Let's just go here. We will compress it. Create. Now I can go to a Gerb look thing. Yeah. There. And go home. Public. This one. This one. And yeah, there it is. And you see there is the thing. So yeah, I think that you might have tuned out. Now I'm just looking in my control room here, but that would be roughly how you do it. I'll just say, let me more specifics, or if that ended up helping. Let's just X out of this and just start changes. And now let's go back to my thing here. Okay, it's still saying about 1 minute left. Does anybody have any questions or comments, concerns? Ooh, looks like there was some sediment in that beer. That's fine. Not too scared of sediment. As you can see, it's just downloading. I maybe should have had this open before. That's okay. Yeah, anybody, while we're waiting, I know that I just went through, that was using KiCAD 8, I think. So, for the components, okay, I'm gonna build a line following robot from scratch. So I'm not sure which component you are looking for in particular. There is lots of components. Well, here I got it. There now. How the components aren't in KiCAD. I see what you mean. Here, let's go here. There. Well, KiCAD 9 is installed now. I can show you. See, it should be KiCAD 9. Is it? New window. Oh, there. Cancel. So, I will just start with default settings. Okay. So now I'm in KiCAD 9K. But you are saying particularly like you have a component and it isn't in KiCAD. So what you can do is you actually have to go to this symbol editor here. So let's just click that. Copy. Okay. Sorry, it keeps on moving to my other screen. So now I'm you know what I can do? Yeah, what we'll do is so we can go, yeah, new symbol. No symbol library detector selected. Do I have a custom one here? CPLDs, CPU device. Just go Cody. No. I don't. Okay. File, new library. Cody custom, I call it usually. Save. Now I'm in Cody custom. Symbol name, we can call it example. Now this is gonna, that might actually be better. Yeah, whatever. Okay. So I'm just moving around there. So, yeah. Let's just say that you have like a 6-pin thing. We're gonna go there. We're gonna place, draw pins. Pin name VCC 1. We can call it power input. It's not overly important. I just want to give you an idea. Say G and D. So this is the ground. Again, say power input. Actually, no, we're gonna edit it quickly. I want it to go left side. So we'll put it on the other side here. So it goes right there. And then I'll just call this D1 3. Okay. I guess we should also edit this, so we'll call it 2. Pin name. D2. So I'm just basically saying we have a 4-pin thing, I guess. Since I want to just do a quick example. Oh, I should change this here. Okay. So, yeah, let's just save that actually as an example. Now that's saved. So I can go, I'll X out of this, because that's just one step to it, is drawing a symbol like this based on your data sheet. The next step would be you go into what's called this footprint editor. Okay, copy that there. So you see, we need to go into the footprint editor. We'll go again, new library, Cody custom, save, and you can go new footprint. I think there used to be a wizard or something there too. Whatever. New footprint. Okay. And we will just add pad. Now what's happening? Yeah, so there. And just keeping it all aligned. Oh, that's not where I want it aligned. I don't know, this is getting a bit odd here. Yeah, like that. Now, you do want to be more careful with stuff like this. Now, like this is on the silk screen, so we'll say that we got this there. Then you can also add keep out zone and stuff, and yeah, that's basically how you would do that. So we'll save there. The silk screen. Yeah. But that's basically the minimum. Like without knowing what exact component, I can't know for sure how like to go right through it. And besides, that's more of a different video to do. But yeah, and then up here you see you can change that. So I'll change that to has no hole. Hole shape diameter. We'll say 1 there. So you see I made that into a hole, through hole component. You can, just save that. You can also go to a site like SnapAda, and there is plenty of ones here. So let's just go AVR. So you see this one here. There's the symbol and footprint. So if I click that, I can select from all these different design softwares, like KiCAD. Then it wants me to sign up, but I do have an account, but I haven't what's it called, like logged into it lately. Anyways, I'll just ask, did any of that, or was any of that, was any of that helpful? QTR 8 at AIS? QTR 8 AIS footprint. So would that be this one here? A photo resistor. Oops. Is that the one that you're more looking for? QTR8A. Yeah. So it has a few text that hasn't really passed yet, if that is it. You might want to just double check it with the data sheet yourself manually. That's what I usually do. And you do want to be careful. Like I've had boards that come in. If you look at my series where I design my own power supply, my bridge rectifier. Oh, are you just talking about just so these here? Oops. It probably does have it. I would say that it would have it somewhere. You would just have to go to SnapAda and search it. If you are also on DigiKey, so if you go to the DigiKey site, many of the times it will have it QTR-8A. Yeah, so that's still the same, but a lot of the times it doesn't have. In the resources, it will have the board, like the footprints and such. But I think I'll move on for now. Hopefully that was helpful. I just want to. Oh yeah, I need to create a project. So file, new project. We'll go into my home directory, my public, and we'll go example. save, and then I'll go here to the schematic editor. Now, I want to, let's see how many of the different things are still working as they were. I'll just press A. Okay, so that still is the same. Now R, yeah, that's still there. So now we'll use the shortcut R to see if that is also the same. Yeah, that rotates it. Okay, I'll add, now let's go this one, LED. Yeah, there, that right there, yeah. So we will go, sorry, I'm twisting it around a lot. There, LED, then say term, screw terminal. Okay. I'm just saying I'm gonna like basically I'm gonna make something that adds a just a LED circuit that lights up an LED when it's connected to like 5 volts or something. And the reason I'm doing this one is just that it's really simple. And if I have time, I will go back to that QTR-8A and we can troubleshoot that as well. I just want to sort of do more of what I was intending with this. Also add a ground. I'll put the ground right there. Then let's just see if we, oh yeah, it still pops up like that. There. Then if I click again, it just says, okay, I'll go down there. And then I click down here. Click there, makes the junction. And that has all of that. One thing I really was interested in seeing was that let's just go here back to DigiKey. There. And I want to look up an LED. I just want to get, because I heard that there's embedded stuff there. I usually go active, in stock, normally stock in. Then I want through holes. Where is it? Yeah, apply all. Configuration, packaging. Where is its mounting? Test view and angle mountain type. There we go. That's what I want. Through hole. Apply. So let's just say we're gonna put this one on. Then I'm gonna get its data sheet here and download it. Let's just put it in download. Save. And I want to see if like they said that you could get embedded. I can't see how you get the embedded stuff. So that's the simulation pins. It's pin names, general. Oh, here, no, it does say open file. Okay, so we go to downloads. Yeah, so KiCAD and dash embed, and it's embedded that PDF in it. So let's go okay. I'm gonna save this. And let's see if I go this here. Oh, yeah, brings it right up. Now I want to test something. I want to see if I go over here, go to my downloads folder, and if I delete it, There's now I deleted that data sheet from my system there. I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna go E. So that's the keyboard shortcut you can do if you wanted to go into and edit a symbol properties. So let's just see if it, yeah, and it still brings it up. That is actually super cool. I think that I will end up using that a lot in my development of stuff. Let's just go over to home and public example. Wonder if it, where does it put it? The project, maybe? I'm not sure where it's put in that PDF file. That I find is very cool. Anybody have any comments or questions again? No? I am still watching the chat. So if anybody has any comments, I will be I'll try to respond to them. I was I would spend more time on the QTR-8A, but I wanted to sort of get to the meat of what I was doing with this, and we can come back to that after. Let's, for this one, we'll just say this is a 220 ohm. Then we'll go here and we will say, we'll just choose an LED form footprint here, LED. No, not SMD, THT, yeah. And nope, that's not the one I want. That's not the one I want. This closer. Nope. And it's yeah, this one. We'll go with that one. And we'll just go okay. And we'll just put some we'll just add the footprints to them all. I'm not gonna add another data sheet. I usually do if this was, oh, there we go. This is what I want. Yeah, we'll just add that. If I was doing a actual, like if I was actually going in and creating a new PCB, I would put a data sheet for each component, even the resistors. So like not saying, oh, just use this whatever 220 ohm resistor. But let's go here. Yeah, so it seems almost everything is about the same. Yeah. Oh, oops. No, not that one. Okay. So we got all that. Let's, now I forget where. Preferences. Please view. Help. Ah, here. List hotkeys. That's in the 3D viewer. Common schematic editor. Edit with symbol editor. Control E. But I'll just move this over here. Oh. So if I go Control E, oh yeah, it brings up the symbol editor right there. That's cool. Let's keep looking here. You can import a 2D drawing file. Yeah, place non-connect. Oh, place power flag. I should do that actually. So they said place power flag is P. Oh, no, wrong one. Oh, choose power symbol. Oh, I see. I misinterpreted that. Okay, well, let's go and we'll place this right there. So here, help, list hotkeys, power flag, I'll say. Oh, that just says place power symbol. Okay. That's fine. I think I will actually. Well, what I'll do is I'll actually do an electrical rules check. Two errors. Input power pin not driven by any output power pins. So, yes. Let's go tools. Well, no. A, and it's PWR. We need to do the PWR flag. And we'll do both here. Go Control C, Control V, Control C, Control V, rotate. There we go. And we'll save. We'll see if that gets rid of our errors. And it does. It says we're ignoring 4 tests. Okay, yeah, because we don't have any of these. We don't have any spice model. Don't have those connection points. Yeah. But what we can do now, let's just go see if anything has changed in the schematic or in the PCB editor. So what I did there, by the way, is I just hit that button and then it popped up the PCB editor here. Now I can go hit this button, update PCB from schematic. I can also use F8 to order to it. So let's do the F8, update PCB, and close. And now we have our little PCB here. I do find it odd, it seems to be using red for all of them, which I find is different. I don't think that mine used to do that. It used to use a different color for whatever reason. Let's just rotate that like that. Go here. And we'll go like this. Yeah. So there. Now we will go. You can hit the X button. And then that gets us into the tracks. So there we go. Now, what's this? Trapezier curve. Ooh. Now I can make some really weird. That is, and I don't know what this, like that's an interesting, new development there too. So you can have, okay, I got to this point and then it's just going to track me down. I have that, they have that in SolidWorks. When I, like at work, I do a lot of SolidWorks work. They have that too. Let's just delete all these. Just Control Z. There we go. So now, let's go into Edge.cut. And we will draw, well, let's make this much bigger. Yeah. And now we got that. And I'm just going to quickly do tangent lines. Nope, nope, wrong way. You see, that is weird. It has that. I like it. And there. Oops, wrong way. Okay. So, got that. Wow. We can go fabrication outputs, component placement today, export, KiCAD step. Let's just go look at the 3D viewer. Okay, yeah, I have to press that button. There. Render current view using ray tracing. Ooh, that is fancy. Ooh. Okay. Cool. That checks out of that. Does anybody have any other questions or comments that we should work through, maybe? The person here is who was wondering about the QTR8A. We can do that again. I think you may have laughed. I'm not certain of that because it appears that YouTube isn't always 100% accurate on stuff. But right now, I think I'm gonna go to the release notes of KiCAD 9. Let's go. So downloading basic comments and workflows. Project 1, circuit board. I want to go to 9.0. Yeah. Go here. Okay. No. KiCAD 9. KiCAD 9 released. There we go. That's what I want. Until somebody goes, if somebody wants to do something different, please send a comment and I will go and see if I do that. Other than that, I am going to just look at different improvements here with KiCAD. Six new librarians joined the effort, gained almost 1,500 new symbols, 750 new footprints, 132 new 3D models. That's a lot. 2,300 merge requests. Wow. embedded files. This was the one that I had heard, and that was one of the first ones that I had shown you all. Very cool. That was Seth Hilbrand. Very awesome. So, yeah, this was that Bezier curve tool that I had shown in the uh, PCB editor. Multi-channel design support. Okay, I think I know what this is. Yeah. It allows the user to repeat PCB layout elements from one channel to create identical copies. Yeah, I see what it's saying there. So it's like if you had a like you designed some PCB previously and you wanted to, like, not have to go and add or like I guess redesign it or relayout it, you could just basically import it right into your new project. So that's pretty cool. I think that's what that means. Let's just keep going down, and then we might have to go and try to do that. Okay, that's interesting. The component classes. Well, let's see. I like that table. Adding a table into. Let's go. How do we add a table? Ah, there it is. Draw tables. Ah, so I just keep. Okay, so cell contents. So I could go BOM. Oh no, what I could do. Well, that should go into the file format or the format. Let's just go. I don't know. Test results. Tests. Go there. Yeah, that might be a useful thing just to keep some different um, information right on the schematic in the form of a table. That might be useful. Oh. This one could be really useful for different people, like for companies and such. And like for myself personally, I don't know if I would use it, but if you had certain policies that you had to follow, this could be very useful. You could add your own ERC or DRC rules. That's interesting. Calculate proper value. Hmm. Filtering. Let's go. Or was that one? That's job sets, multi-tool design support, multi-channel design. Ah, so it has. I see. No, I was wrong. So this has it's making in the theory that says okay, it has four different channels or like four different things, or like you want the PCB layout to be repeated four times in one design. So let's. I wonder if we can do that with this. Go Control C, Control V. I wonder how I can do that multi-channel. Let's just save this and go here. Update PCB, close. See, that didn't do it. I am just thinking I might figure out how one would do that. What's this button? Highlight nets, plate symbols, power symbols, draw wires, drop buses, drop bus entries, no connect flag. Draw rural areas. Draw hierarchical streets. Text boxes. Tables. Rectangle. And see your curve. Oh, you can draw a curve in here. I am thinking that I might not be able to do that right now. Oh, you know what we could do? We can just go right to the. Just copy this. Multi-channel design support. Go here. There. Multi-channel design. KiCAD. Copy PCB and paste. See? Control V. Let's see what happens there. Save. We'll go back here. No. Well, I think that if nobody has some more questions, I think I am going to end this stream now. And yeah, thank you for watching. I do apologize if I didn't focus on that QTR as 8A question. As much as I should have, or as much as you wanted. It was I tried to do my best looking at it, but yeah. And it yeah, like basically if you don't have a symbol or a symbol isn't in KiCAD or a footprint isn't in KiCAD, you can make it again like with the footprint editor. Oops, not there. Let's just X out of all these. Yeah, sure, save. Like here, go to the symbol editor. You can make any one you want. Then you go to the footprint editor. You can also just try to find it on Snap Ada or something else like that. But anyways, thank you for watching this stream, even if you just tuned in for a little bit. It was very good. And I will catch you all later. Ciao.